Hello, Soldierboy here. So the aim tonight is to do the Nations Cup 20 to 10. We are having a few issues with broadcasting. It does seem that the PlayStation Network keeps kicking it out for some reason. Hopefully it will go ahead as normal. We are going to start with the daily race B in the Aston Martin DBR9. Like I say, the plan is to do the Nations Cup of 20 to 10. And depending where we finish depends on whether we do the one at 11 o'clock or not. It is just going to depend on where we finish. That's where our qualifying time of 2:02 puts us down in 13th place. Not the best, but not too bad. We can hopefully make up some positions from there. If you've seen my daily race B video, I do really enjoy this race. So yeah, we're hoping for a good result in the Nations Cup. I think my technical difficulties have stopped. It's allowing me to broadcast now. It kept me off 3 or 4 times. But I'm hoping it will actually let us carry on broadcasting. I don't know what it was that caused the issues. Hopefully they are all solved. We'll start with the warm-up. And like I say, this is just a warm-up race. The main race will be at 20 to 10 for the Nations Cup. I'm hoping as well to sort out the chat. I've had issues with previous broadcasts not seeing any chat that shows up. I think I may have fixed it, but I don't know for sure. So 13th place start, 1 car's already dropped out. A couple of other British people in there. And this is just a warm-up race before we go for the Nations Cup. The problem I have with the Nations Cup, my plan was to do the British cars only. That was always my plan for the Nations Cup. There is a slight issue with that. There isn't a British car for the M100s, and there isn't an N200 that you could drop down. So I kind of decided to look at the best times in the world. And they're generally all the Stratos. So I bought the Stratos. Italy, so it's still European at least. It cost me 600,000 credits, but yes. So we will be racing in the Stratos. Not the best thing for me. I punted someone off, and I've been punted. But yeah, so the aim is to do as well as we can. Unfortunately, like I say, not in a British car, but we will endeavour to do our best. I don't think the Stratos is too bad a car. It is very slidey at times. Pretty much like Hooperman in front of me. It seems to be going all over the place. We're going to go for the inside. He seems to be... It's going to do me for that. I'll take the DR hit due to him lagging. Need to get away from him. His lag is going to cause me to get a penalty if I'm not careful. We are up to 12th anyway. Not the best start in the world. It's okay, we can make up a few positions. It's very early doors in the race. So try and catch back up with these. I had to back out. I didn't want to take the corner cut penalty, so I thought it might actually happen if I weren't careful, so I backed off. It's allowed us to drop back down a position, unfortunately, and now we're back behind Hooperman, who is lagging all over the place. So we need to try and get back past him again. Someone is off on the first corner by the looks of it. They've ghosted. That will bring them slightly back towards me, so that's not too bad. There's the lag again. Losing the Aston Martin a bit there. Someone is off. So we're going to gain a position back up to 12th now. This isn't the best race I've had on this daily race, to be honest. But it's always a good warm-up. I've not been on at all today, so a good warm-up for myself just to get my eye in. Hooperman, very laggy there. He's got a penalty. I would assume for going all over the track, and it looked like he extended the track. I would assume, but yeah, we're not doing brilliant at the minute. Aiming to try and gain a few positions. Someone's off again there, so we're going to take another position up to 11th now. If I'd had more time with this daily race, I probably would have tried using different types of cars, just because I enjoy this race so much. I think it's a really fun race to do. There we got Hooperman lagging all over the place again. We got a little pump from behind there. But yeah, I'm definitely not doing as well as I thought I would do. That's okay. Like I say, it's a warm-up for the Nations Cup. That's the way I've got to see it at this point. So after this, we will be getting in the Stratos and giving that a go. The downside to the Stratos is if you oversteer, the car wants to go from underneath you. It is a problem I've had. I know a lot of people have it. So it's something we're going to have to work on. Someone's off into the wall there. So we gain another place now. So up to 10th. One and a half laps to go. Hooperman's gone very wide there. I am aware he might just lag straight in front of me, as he has been doing. I got that corner all wrong, so up to 9th. I'm just let off the accelerator there. Definitely not my best cornering. And now it's catch-up time. Or hope we can. I know there's a car right on my tail as well, I've got to be aware of. Should really have radar on, that will help. Keep an eye on them where they are. But yeah, 20 to 10 is the main race we're going to go for. Depending how we do, if we do really badly, which generally happens, I may do the 11 o'clock race to see if we can better it. Obviously, if we do fairly well, which is unlikely, you never know, then I don't, because I know the last race you do is the score taken, so I obviously don't want to do well in one race and then undo all that hard work by doing the 11 o'clock race. So it's going to just depend on how well we do, really. So, last lap now. We're up to 9th. We've gained a few positions in this race. We started in 13th, so we've not done too badly. Gained a few positions, and like I say, it is just a warm-up race. We have got a car right on our tail as well. Let's be aware of him. He's tried to go around the outside there. A little bump off him. That was a little bit uncalled for, I would have said, to be honest. He's going to keep the inside going into the corner. I'm going to brake and let him go past, but he's gone very wide. Now he's going to have the inside. He's not going to let me turn. I don't know why cars don't want to give you space. Okay, he would have lost the position, but there's still a lot of the race to go where he could go back past. I just think there needs to be a bit more racing etiquette at times. He wasn't going to let me turn into any corner. That's okay. Yellow flag ahead. Someone has gone off. We may gain another position here. Just trying to make sure he doesn't unghost in front of us. So we're back up to 9th now. Let's see the car going off. Probably don't need a brake for that corner, but that's just me not wanting to go too wide in curb penalty. We've got a bit of a gap to the car behind, so it does look like we're going to finish in 9th unless the car ahead makes a mistake, which I don't think he's going to. And there we are. So that is a 9th place finish. It wasn't a clean race. I took a few DR rating hits, punted from behind and things like that, but that's okay. We'll take that. Like I say, that's my warm-up race. 20 minutes until the main race. Sorry, 15 minutes to the main race. I went up 4 positions, that's something. I don't know if we're going to gain much from the DR rating there. It's better than nothing. Let's have a look to see if we're anywhere. So we're still S, but we went red, so we lost a little bit there. I am hoping to get back to C rating at some point. It was unfortunate that I lost it a little bit. 35 seconds. So we're going to jump in the race entry in a second. So as far as I'm aware, there is no need to refuel, there is no need to change the tyres on this. You're doing on comfort softs. Which, yeah, they're not the best tyre in the world, to be honest. But we'll give it a go, we'll see what happens. As I say, this car, I'm going to use Stratos. I wanted to use Great British cars and obviously can't. Fortunately, there isn't an English car, a Great British car, for an M100 that I could find. So unfortunately can't. So we're going to go for the Stratos. I did consider using some of the other ones I had. But I thought, no, let's go for the Stratos. If that's what the times are set by, we better give it a go. Hello, Nighthawk. I finally got the chat sorted so I can actually see what's actually put. So at least I managed to fix one thing today. That's a bonus. So we go to free practice. I have watched Adventure Racing do a couple of races earlier on. He advised, he was using the Stratos actually, other people in his chat were telling him don't, it's not the best. If you look at the time set, it's got the fastest time set at the minute, so unless that's changed recently, we'll have a quick look now. So, still Stratos. I know that doesn't mean anything, obviously, you have to be good, but his settings was brake balance -5. So I'm going to give that a go. My best isn't brilliant. My best is a 2 minutes flat. The world record times are 1:47s. This car, you cannot oversteer it. You oversteer it, it will go out from underneath you. You've got to be very aware of that. You need to brake enough for the corners. You've got to keep on top of the car. Be very careful with acceleration. We'll see how we get on. So yeah, unusually for me, I'm normally within less than 5 seconds to world record times. I'm 13 seconds away as it stands, which is very odd. But I haven't had much practice, to be honest. I've had a little bit. But we'll see how we get on with this lap. There are some funny corners on this track. Like this one just here. So you don't want to oversteer. That was a little bit too much steering for me. I should have let it go a lot wider. Got to let the car do a lot of the work on its own, is what I was finding. Obviously with an automatic gearbox it does make this harder because a lot of the time you don't want to be changing gear. You want to stay in the third for some of the corners, and I can't do that, so I am at a disadvantage without a wheel. I think I've slowed far too much of that corner there. But we'll keep it under control on the bend. Yeah, I'm not expecting miracles in Nations Cup. As ever I go in and I'll see what I can do. And we'll go from there. No refueling, no pit stops is going to make it interesting because it is just a flat out race. I fully expect a lot of people to be using this car. I'll be very surprised if they weren't, to be honest. Although I have seen other people, I think there was a limited edition car they were using as well. But still, this car beats everything else hands down as long as you get it right. The -5 brake balance I've got to get used to because that is very front heavy, so a lot slower than my previous best. But I know I was a little bit tentative in the corners, and obviously with the brake balance being changed, that is going to affect it. That wasn't the best first corner. Should be able to take this corner flat out if you steer it nice and gently, just to hold it together. We've got to bring the car around, allow it to go wide if it wants to. We could have probably taken a lot more speed into that, to be honest. The -5 does mean you can brake a lot later. Yeah, again, not the best corner. I've got to get used to the braking points, the -5 brake balance. As said in the previous videos I posted this week, I'm back to work Thursday, so there won't be anything else this week. There'll be no Manufacturers Cup. I won't be able to do Nations Cup on Saturday either, as I'm back to work. So there, this is kind of the last racing I can do this week, really, to be honest. Better corner there, managed to keep the speed high, that's what we needed. This is always a tricky corner because you don't want to go too fast because you end up sliding like that, and obviously taking too much speed off of the corner isn't ideal. Lost time on that corner. I've got to get that corner right. Probably braked a little bit too early. Got 10 minutes to try and get under 2 minutes. before we start qualifying. I know where I'm making the mistakes, it's just fixing them. Let's try braking a bit later. Too late. Yeah, far too late on that corner, the braking. That was obvious as soon as I knew it. As soon as I tried to do it, I knew I'd brake too late there. I don't think I'm taking enough speed into that corner either, actually, to be honest. That was a better corner. Yeah, the race itself is going to be interesting. As I say, these cars slide around. If you hit the gravel, you're going to be at a disadvantage to other people, because they are going to go past you. These cars don't go exceptionally quick either. So if you're out of slipstream, if you drop behind people, I think you're going to struggle to catch back up. So it is going to be about consistency. I think that's what's going to win the race and get a good position. Better out the corner. This will be a rubbish lap based on the first corner incident anyway. Trying to change my braking point. Got it massively wrong. That's okay. Done a 12 lap Nations Cup race, which is pretty short compared to normal. My braking point is normally there. Gently round the corner, holding it together nicely. The next corner should be flat out. Gently steering him. Don't want the car to do what I'm doing, going sideways. That's what you want to try and avoid. Changed my mind about turning when I should have just carried on turning. Yeah, far too slow around the corner by the end of it, all because didn't brake enough and just slid it. Little things like that are going to affect consistency. Just making sure you brake on the same points. It's going to be even harder when you've got slipstream and in actual race, because you just start getting competitive and you start thinking, no, I'm going for it, when you probably shouldn't. I think that was a better corner. Lost it a little bit on the exit of the corner. We're going to slow right down for this one. Probably could have took that a lot quicker, to be honest. So there's definitely some pluses and minuses at the minute. I haven't got long to try and sort them out though. Onto the gravel, which wasn't ideal. Did help me slow down a little bit though. So better corner. I think I'm going to beat my best time so far. I don't think I'm going to beat under 2 minutes currently. I know where I'm going wrong, but it is fixing it. Yeah, a new best time on myself. But to get under 2 minutes, I'm still 13 seconds off the best times in the world, which is high. Yeah, not the best first corner. Still too much speed. Maybe I need to brake a little bit earlier. And this corner we've been getting wrong. Braking a lot later. Taking it a lot nicer there. So it's a very late braking point. I'm thinking midway braking point here. You want to hit the apex, but don't get bogged down. Yeah, a lot better. There we go. We're getting there. I don't know what I think when I was watching Adventure Racing's race earlier, he was doing 149s. Yeah, I'm not expecting that kind of speed in my race since it's D racing, but I think we are a little bit too slow for being over 2 minutes. Although if I can keep this lap together, I'm going to smash the 2-minute barrier. Just getting better and more where I need to be honest. We can just get this corner to hold it together. Not the best last corner, but not too shabby. So yeah, we're comfortably under 2 minutes now. But now it's consistency. I still don't think that's going to be fast enough for brilliant lap times, which will be an issue in the race. So I'm thinking I need to brake a little bit earlier for this than I have been. So I braked a little bit earlier. That's more comfortable. Yeah, that's a lot more comfortable. So just before the chevron start, gently turning round, there we go. Late braking here to try and take this nicely. We can go wide if we need to. That's okay. Braking for the corner. Yeah. Not the best I've taken that corner, but not too bad. So I'm currently 11 seconds off the best times in the world. That's for me still very high. I can normally get within 5 seconds on a controller automatic, which I don't think is too bad. Considering the controller isn't the massive disadvantage as people think. The automatic gearbox is a disadvantage. I'm well aware of that. Nicely around that corner there. This will be a good lap for myself at this rate. This corner does tend to mess me up. I'm probably taking it slower than I should. No, the split's good. A little bit slow. We're going to smash our time again. There we go. So we're now exactly 10 seconds away from the top times in the world. Which is still not where I want to be, but better. That first corner, didn't do it correctly there. Didn't take enough off and probably steered too hard into the corner, which doesn't help things. And then too busy looking at the chat to actually concentrate on the road there. This is more of a leisurely drive around the track now, I think, because I've done the lap out now. That's the thing, you can't really break concentration for a second. Not your fault, Nighthawk, it's fine. Try and do too many things at once. There's a minute to go before we start the process of going into the lobby and qualifying anyway. So it's not too bad. I will exit out just before that, just to get the mileage points. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if my pace is any good compared to some of the others. I fully expect to be massively off the pace. But then I've done some Nations Cup races previously where I thought, yeah, I haven't got the pace to compete. And it actually turns out I have. It is surprising. Sometimes you expect people to be faster than yourselves and then you find they're actually not. The car itself, if it wasn't so slidey, wouldn't be so bad, but I do think some of that is the comfort tyres. and they're across the line. So we're just going to quickly come out before I lose a chance, just to get the mileage points. And as I haven't been on today, that's the daily thing done. So the confirmation 1:57.332 is my best time. And we shall see what happens. Like I say, if I do really well, unexpectedly so, then I probably won't do the 11 o'clock. But if I did better than I expect, then yeah, I don't know with the 11 o'clock, to be honest. If I do really well, I won't do it because I don't want to mess that up. If I do badly, like come last, then really I should do it because I've got nothing to lose. Looking at the points, there's a few people with a few more points than us. Quite a few people on roughly the same points. That's not bad. And there's 2 other British drivers. There is a big choice of cars in this, more than I was expecting. You've got a couple of Stratoses. There's an 86 GT, Roadster touring car, 86 GRMN, an S800. Yeah, more than I was expecting, to be honest. It makes me wonder whether, if I don't do well in this race, whether to swap the car for something better. If I do another race at 11. I thought everyone would be in the Stratos. It was like the last year's the last round, the exhibition round, when I was doing all British cars, all English cars, and the car I had was rubbish compared to everyone else's. I thought, you know, this would be roughly the same thing again. The Stratos massively better than everyone else, but people seem to be trying different cars. I don't know whether this is because this car is 600,000 credits to get, so that could be something to do with it. People haven't got the credits and that's why they haven't used the car, or I don't know. Got to avoid that gravel next to that corner. Luckily this is just a warm-up. It's not a bad looking car, is it? I'm number 15, so I'm expected. That was me looking behind myself instead of actually looking where I was going. We're number 15 according to the number on the bonnet, and as we all know, 15, the number on your bonnet is where they expect you to finish. Finishing above that, you get driver rating. Finishing below that, you lose driver rating, in theory. No one can actually say for definite that's how it works, but we all believe that's how it works. So, yeah, I don't know. I like to do a prediction before qualifying. I want to say top 15 in qualifying would be nice. We'll see. I might have to change that after qualifying, just in case. Come on, let me go. I need the time. So if we say it's a 2-minute lap, you should get 2 fast laps in. Slipstream will help massively. If you can keep behind people, that will help massively with qualifying. I'm going to be a little way off then to get any slipstream. I've got a car behind me. I'm going to let him go past because I want his slipstream, to be honest. So I'm not too fussed about letting him go past. Just come the hot lap, I want that slipstream. There are some nice straights to actually take advantage of that on, so very slow around that corner he was though. I don't want to go past him, that's the problem at this point. But he's very slow. Although I want the slipstream, I don't want to have to overtake him during my hot lap. Going a bit sideways there. Yeah, that would put them at a massive disadvantage. That's why qualifying is always a cat and mouse game between everyone, really. Getting a little bit out of shape there, that's okay. Car's going very slowly at this point, and I'm probably not helping that situation. I want to make sure I get 2 laps in, so I don't want to be too slow on the out lap. They're probably burning fuel, to be honest, which I know people do try and do, but I just want to make sure I do 2 good laps. And I should just have enough time for 2 laps. It's going to depend on the cars ahead of me. I don't want them to mess me up because I feel I've got to overtake. That is the downside. You can see the slipstream we've got here. We're both going to be competing for this first corner, which is not what I want to be doing. We're going to brake early. We're going to get a little punt off. That's going to not help my lap time. But we are going to have slipstream now. Like I say, you should be able to take this at full throttle. I've actually let off a little bit because I felt myself going under slipstream. I'm going to get punted again from behind there. The car didn't actually look where he was going by the looks of things. And he's just hit the car in front of me as well. That's ruined both of their laps. I don't know why some people are idiots, I really don't. I don't know how good a lap this is going to be due to the driver behind and how he was acting. Holding it together nicely there. Under 2-minute lap would be my preference, but I don't know whether I will. That will be a good start, I think. We have had some slipstream for quite a bit of the lap. So that should help a little bit. Dirty air doesn't seem to play too much of a part, so that's something. We're going to coast a little bit around this corner. Braking for the last. So 154 has just been set. Okay, that's massively better than what we've ever done. 201, 56. We're not going to be too bad, I don't think. We could be better, but 2 minutes. So currently in 4th. I'm expecting a drop down, but this should be a better lap if I make sure I hit my braking point, which-ish. Probably could have braked a little bit earlier there. I had a bit of slipstream which I didn't really take into account. Currently dropped down to 9th now. We did an under a 2-minute lap. It's the only way we're going to get higher there. Car ahead of me skidding around that corner there. We took it quite nicely, so I think that's better. And we're going to have slipstream up the hill, which will help a little bit. We've just got to try and keep in his slipstream now. He's going very wide though. I don't know why he's doing that. We're going to have to overtake him going into the corner now, which is not really what I wanted to do. Force my way past him on the inside. Probably should have gone on the outside. So yeah, so the person in first was 6 seconds behind, which I'm not surprised, but I'm more surprised that there aren't more people going faster, to be honest. I thought we'd be a long way off the pace, and we're not. Final corner now. We have got a car behind us, he's right on our tail. I think this will be a better lap. How much by, I don't know. A 157.5, and that's our best ever lap. I'm expecting still to drop down a little bit, but that's our best ever lap. Let's see where it's going to end us up. A 154 being the fastest time set. I don't expect to be anywhere near that. Top 10 start would be good though. Is there anyone left? Yeah, I think there's still a couple of cars going. One car going, and yeah, we're going to start and qualify 9th, which I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. Downside is the guy that ran me off and caused me a few issues on that first hot lap starts in front of us, which isn't something I really wanted, but what can we do? And he has scored 13 points previously, so it will be interesting. MK. So a nice message back. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the start. And like I say, the number on the car is 15. So it expects me to finish a 15 or better. So yeah, good start for myself. We just now need to get off the line nicely. And then 12 laps and keep it together for 12. Consistency is definitely going to be key. Here comes the music. So, time for the grid walk now. So, Roadster, Mazda, and then another Mazda. Nice liveries there. And first the Stratoses. There's a few of us in this, not many, not as many as I thought there would be. Renault Sport, that's an interesting choice. I'm hoping that it's going to be a rolling start, isn't it? Toyota, another Stratos, very nice there, I'm liking that. Another Mazda. Some nice Mazdas. Ours is very plain, I must admit. So there's the answer here for us. I'm not massively into liveries, I'm not brilliant at designing them. I generally just keep the car as the way it comes. Yeah, so it's a Mazda Stratos race by looks of things. It's a nice Mazda. Not a huge fan of that one. Out of all the cars, the Toyota looks the most modern, and he's number 1. So he is expected to finish first, but had a poor showing qualifying. If you have just joined, the reason I'm not doing a Great British Car Nations Cup like I try and do, there isn't any. So I chose the Stratos as it was the fastest car at the time, and this race seems to be between the Stratos and the Mazda. So rolling start. The guy ahead of us, I think he's Turkey, got to be wary of. He was very dirty in qualifying, so that's something we've got to be massively aware of, especially coming into the first corner. We are going to have the slipstream to the first corner as well. Although I don't really want to take him at the first, but I might have to. Yeah, there we go, straight into the back of me. Car in front's left his hazards on for some reason. Good corner for myself. I really enjoyed that corner there. That was really good. This is when it's going to get a bit tricky there. So far it's turned to a very good first lap. Getting a bit wayward there. I had nowhere to go. Boxed in a little bit there. We're up to 7th though. And then we're going to get a massive hit from behind there. The Turkish guy. That was just the same as he was in qualifying, to be honest. He was not very nice in qualifying. He's going to force the other car off as well there. And another bump. We're going to let him go a little bit. I'm expecting him to go and bump the two ahead now. So we drop back down to 10th. There's a penalty for one car ahead of us though. I'm going to try and take some slipstream. Not a bad first lap. If it wasn't for getting a hit from the Turkish guy, it would have been a better first lap. Better first corner. I think it's the German with the penalty. We've got a little bit of gap to the car behind. So we can catch. We're doing okay. Just try not to oversteer the car too much, as I know if you oversteer this car it will go. 13 seconds off the leader. I said top 15 pre-qualifying, a top 10 would be a very good finish. Probably too much speed into there, bogged down a little bit, but we're just still okay. He's going to take his penalty. We're going to gain a position for someone very, very slow on the corner. I've had to come off the accelerator. I didn't want to hit the car ahead of me as he was coming out of his penalty. He's going to be right on our tail now. He made a mistake at the previous corner. We are going to have to run on him. I'm going to stay a little bit more inside just because I don't want him to hit us as we go into the braking zone. He's going to take a lot of speed into the corner onto the grass. There's another car coming from behind though. We just got bumped from behind as well. And another bump. Well, we're currently up in at 8, so we're not doing too badly. Nicely done in that corner. Good exit. I'm out of slipstream with the cars ahead, which is unfortunate for the hill. We're starting to get some consistency together now, hopefully. Just need to catch this group ahead. And we're going to get another bump from behind. Why don't cars just slow down a little bit more? We're going to move to the left of the track, so he doesn't gain our slipstream at this point. Car's got good speed on the straight. That's the big thing. Would be handy to have that slipstream. We're going to brake. Yeah. Bog down a little bit of skidding, but it's okay. We're on the lap 4 and we're in 8th place. So, yeah, that's not too bad. I'm pretty impressed. Pretty happy with the performance so far. He's going to try and take us on the outside under braking. I'm going to keep the inside. He's going to have the inside though on the next corner. I braked a little bit earlier, hoping for the better. I think I got the better exit. So he's going to play fair. He is. He knows I'm there. Good. We had a lot better speed coming out of that corner there. The only thing is now I'm giving him a slipstream up the hill. And I took too much speed into the turn. He's got a lot better handling than me, it seems. So back down to 9th now. Car off though in the gravel there. So we should gain a position now, yep. Back up to 8th. Cars have dropped back from mistakes, so it looks like we might get some slipstream that is going to help. Car's getting a little bit slidey. Straight back on the power. Don't think we're close enough for slipstream, which is unfortunate. And we have a car on our tail who's trying to stay in our slipstream. So we are going to pass to the left. I hope he stays away. But, he is, so he's not going to gain slipstream from us. Good first corner I think from us. Time's a little bit all over the place. Could be a bit more consistent there. Some of that is due to being hit and nudges and stuff. That's okay. We're still up for the 9th though. I'm happy with 9th. 8th, sorry, not even 9th, 8th. So yeah, better than I was even saying we was doing. We had some good corners there, so we've got a bit of a gap to the car behind now, so he hasn't got our slipstream. And we need to try and gain back on 7th. We are faster than him in a straight line, but I believe he's got slipstream ahead of us. So obviously he will have the advantage. We're just going to come off the accelerator a bit. I found I was taking too much speed into this corner. That was definitely a lot better. Car was still trying to flick out a little bit. I'm going to take some speed off, but we can still take it at decent speed for this car anyway. There's 3 cars battling ahead, so hopefully they make some mistakes and we can take some advantage of that. Penalty for someone there. I feel like I should be taking that corner quicker. I just don't have the confidence to swing it round enough without the car going out from underneath me. But yeah, penalties for a car ahead of us. We're just out of slipstream range though, but we are better than the straights. New fastest time for us. You know, we're 8th place, we're doing well. Just got to keep it consistent now. A couple of cars have got penalties ahead of us by the looks of it. I don't know how much it's going to bring them to us. Time will tell. We've got the car a bit out of sorts there. Just managing to hold it together. We'll lose a bit of time because of that. Car's gone off ahead of us. Try and get the slipstream of 6. We can grab onto his slipstream, yep. There we go, we're up to 7th now. And we are faster than this car in a straight line. The car ahead, as we found previously when we've been battling him. We're going to go to the outside. He's got his penalty coming up anyway. I've had to brake just because I didn't want to go into him. That's okay. I'm hoping the penalty will help us. Probably too slidey around that corner. So we're going to lose a little bit of momentum now, even though he's had the penalty. The penalty really takes you down about 58 to 60 mile an hour. That's all we're really doing at that point on the track. So you don't lose too much. As I say, we're faster than in a straight line, so we're going to have slipstream as well. We may even have a chance at 6th there. And we're just going to finish the lap, which would make it halfway through the race now. We're in 7th place. Couldn't really ask for much better, to be honest. Just got to be aware of him braking into the braking zone now. And actually having slipstream, so braking a little bit earlier there. So that was a nice corner for us. We've had a little bit of a battle with him previously. He's always been fairly fair to us. That's always good to remember when you're battling cars, or who's actually treated you well. That guy there doesn't treat you well. So he comes steamrolling past. And we may see the same again. No, it's gonna. Yeah, there we go, nudging himself on. We've had that off him previously. We know what he's like, so that's someone we've got to be a bit wary of and stay away from. We're going to go for the inside. I'm wary of the Turkish guy. Yellow car decided not to give us space that time. Normally he's been very good, but after what the Turkish guy did, I'm not that surprised. Yellow car getting a bit out of sorts there. We got the back end out as well. So we're going to lose a little bit of momentum. Just going to feather the floor a little bit. I don't want to go too hard into these. I know we've got good pace on the straight. Got an 8-second buffer to 9th, so we're doing well. Still got a few laps to go. Tyres are in good shape. Fuel we're fine for, don't have to worry about fuel. So we will catch back up. So I'm not too worried at the minute. And I'm expecting the Turkish guy to make a mistake. He has been making mistakes all day. And he's not the cleanest racer. Not the best first corner for myself. Got bogged down a little bit. Probably went in a little bit too hot. Just about being consistent now. Again, a little bit too hot in the corner. I'm just out of slipstream range as well. Then we know we've got good straight line speed at this point. I'm not overly worried. 8th position is still good. And I think, I still think we've got a chance at higher. Keep it nice and tight. Yellow has gone off there. This corner I think we probably take a little bit slower than we need to. Probably not as fast as that, that's bogged us down. We've lost a little bit of time there. Taking the last a little bit quicker there. Good gap to the car behind us, that's what we needed. Turkish guy is catching the car in 5th. So we need them to battle, to bring them back towards us. Just need some really good ones. Best lap we've ever done now, 1:55. Pretty happy with that. Shows I do have the pace. 1:55.9, so what's that? 8 seconds off the best times in the world. Anyone that says you can't play GTSport with a controller with automatics, you can. Just ignore them. You can still have fun. This is what it's all about. I saw that on the GTSport Facebook group the other day. You know, you can't play GTSport with an automatic and all this, and it's just like, you can. People play the way they want to play. Some people can't afford the big rigs and the setups, and other people just don't like doing gears on a controller, and me being one of them. You know, you can still be competitive. Not taking that as nice of a like. Turkish guy's having a few troubles on the corners though. Braking very late for the corner. Turkish guy has gone off into the gravel. We are going to go past him. I'm driving for him. I normally would avoid all ghosted cars. I kind of did that on purpose. He's been an idiot the whole race and in qualifying. It was intentional. Now we need to get away from him as quickly as we can, because I know he will cause issues. So up to 7th now, as we're about to start lap 10. Brilliant result so far. And I still think there's positions to play with. Not the best lap for myself at 1:59, so we could have been a lot better. I still think there are positions up for grabs. Yeah, first corner, not the best corner for myself. We're now losing time to the Turkish guy. We need to get some more consistency into our corner. As the Turkish guy is now catching up fast again. That first corner, we lost a lot of time in that first corner. I think I've got better straight line speed than he has. And I've hit the gravel, which isn't good. That's going to massively slow me down. Turkish guy is going to be on me, and there he is. All because of my mistake there. And another mistake for myself. That's not good. We stopped us back at 8th. Still got a 6-second buffer to the car in 9th, but yeah, that wasn't ideal. Just messed my tyres up as well, which hasn't helped things. One corner messed up a couple of corners. So now it's a chase back on for us. He made a mistake previous, which helped us, and now we need him to make another one. Our buffer to the car behind is now 3.5 seconds, so not brilliant. 2 laps to go though. It's a poor lap from us. 2:01. Very poor. So now we just need consistency now. That was a better first corner, to be honest. Another good corner. Happy with that. Gaining on the car ahead. But again, I know he plays dirty, so if I get too close to him towards the end of the race, fully expect him just to play dirty just to gain position. So we've got to be aware of this. Probably took that a little bit tighter than I needed to, but that was just to avoid the gravel again like I did last time. Just trying to keep it tight. Right, we've got 3.5 seconds advantage to the car behind us, and we're 4 seconds behind the car ahead. It's going to be an interesting finish, admittedly. The final lap now. It's in our hands. If we can be consistent and keep it nice and tidy, got a good finish of 8th. It's all about consistency and tidy at this point. Turkish guys on the grass by the looks of things. It's not slowed them down enough though, I don't think. I'm gaining a little bit on them. I don't think it's going to be enough. Decent corner. Yeah, I've got better straight line speed than him. It's going to come down to the final few corners, see if we can take them. But I also don't want to mess my race up. I don't want to lose out to the car behind, all because I try and take him. Mistake by myself there as well. That's the kind of thing I was trying to avoid. Car behind us is also gaining now. Something we've got to be massively aware of. He is very, very close to us now. So there is a chance we're going to lose 8th if we're not careful. He's going to have slipstream as well. It's going to be a tight finish. I've gone deep into the corner. He's had a few off by so I've lost 9th place, all because that final corner I went deep when I shouldn't have done. So a 9th place finish though, which isn't too bad. I'm happy with that. No penalties, a very clean race from us. Road to the touring car won it. Yeah, very clean race from our side of things. It wasn't for some other people, to be honest. And that is our best score, 9 points. That's our best ever score in the Nations Cup, and this is round 4, so our best score will go forward, which will be 9 points now. So I am pretty happy with that. Alright, the Turkish guy not so much, but you know. And we messed up that final corner. It could have been 10 points if we'd done a little bit better. I'm pretty happy. Will I be able to go quicker? This is what I've now got to decide. I'm probably not going to be able to do better than 9th, I don't believe. Yes, I got consistency, I did well. I don't want to risk it, to be honest. So because of that, I won't be doing another race. Just because I am worried about being worse next time. Let's see where we are. Let's calculate. Yeah, so that's our best ever finish. So we'll take, I think the way it works is, so your best one round will be tallied as of round 1. So our best round is 9 points. So that's the one we'll take into the next bit. Is that updated now? No, calculate. Yeah, so unfortunately, I don't think it's worth me doing another race. Just because I don't think I'm going to do better than that, unfortunately. We'll see what car I get in the daily workout. It was a good race, I must admit. I made a few errors, had a few sloppy laps which didn't help things. Porsche Taycan Turbo. Nice. That is a very nice car. Don't think I've got that one. Normally you get the same car over and over again. But yeah, I don't think I have that one. So that's not too shabby. Okay. So yeah, I'm probably going to call it a night with this. Like I say, I don't think I can beat what I just did. It's a shame I didn't get the 8th place, but you know, it is what it is, unfortunately. Looking ahead to my schedule. So I am working the rest of the week now. Let's have a quick look at the Nations Cup and Manufacturers Cup schedule. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we want that one, don't we? And we want schedule. This is round 4. It's today. So the 9th, which is Saturday, obviously I'm working, won't be able to take part. Tuesday, the Nürburgring. Track I've not really had any experience with, so will be interesting. Group 4 cars, so we'll probably go with the Aston Martin. I need to have a look at the Jaguars in case their Group 4's better, but probably Aston Martin. So we can do Tuesday, the 12th, be another live stream again. The 16th, Saturday, I'm on nights, so we won't be able to do that. And then I'm probably looking at round 8, which is a Roadster touring car. Unfortunately, annoyingly for me, because I love my Hurricanes, there's a Hurricane race next, which is really, really unfortunate for me. I really love my Hurricanes. But yeah, so Tuesday the 12th will be my next live stream by the looks of things. Manufacturers Cup, I will not be able to do tomorrow's, as I'm working. Yeah, unfortunately I'm working, so I won't be able to do tomorrow's. I won't be able to do Saturdays either. Unfortunately, I can't do a double header. Wednesdays, I should be able to do the 13th, so there'll be another live stream. Then I won't be able to do Saturdays, unfortunately. And then the following Wednesday, the 20th, I should be able to do. So we have got a couple more live streams coming up. Manufacturers was really, I've kind of let it go by the wayside. I got the 9th place, 9 points there. And since then, I've not been able to race. But yeah, I'm going to be all the way down to there before I can race next, unfortunately. Yeah, we were 9th in round 1 and we haven't been able to do anything else. But we're going to try and crack on with that. Super Cup, unfortunately, because it's such an early start race in the day, I'm not going to be able to take part at all. It'd be nice if they added some more races in. So yeah, my plan is Tuesday the 12th will be my next live stream. I'm going to try on the Monday the 11th to try and get some daily race videos done. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week by the looks of things due to work. Hope you liked the video. Have a look at the other daily races from this week. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the race. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.